Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what we got for you today? Well, as you can see, we've got a Benu pen. This is one of two pens that was sent to me from Benu, who asked me whether I'd actually review the pens. So I thought, why not? You can see it comes in this lovely sort of brown cardboard box. It's stuffed with this sort of paper material, and the pen inside is wrapped in this, if you like a parchment like paper, which if we undo, pop that to one side, pop the pen on the floor, and what we have is the Benu tells you about the fountain pen that you've purchased, and it's also got the product care for the pen as well. So a nice little touch there for this pen. This is the pen in question, and what we have is the Benu Symphony fountain pen, and the pen is from what they term as the Supreme collection. Now, the first thing you'll notice is it's a rather unusual shape of a pen. It's sort of fatter to the top of the cap there, and it tapers down to the bottom of the barrel, slightly thinner. So it's got this sort of tapered design to the pen. The pen is in this lovely sort of turquoise blue, and it comes with this sort of glitter effect to the bottom of the pen, like so. Now, the Benu pens, there's lots of different colours and different sort of vivid colours with different textures, etc. So go and have a look at this site and have a look at all the different pens. But this one, as I say, is the Symphony. It's made from what they term as an acrylic resin. Now, it comes in this lovely acrylic resin, as I say, in this turquoise blue. To the very top there, one thing I like about the pen, I like this clip here. Now, it's a chrome plated clip, and you can see it sort of sits within the pen itself there, and a nice little touch it's got. It's slightly sprung, so, well, I would assume very nice and easy to put into the pocket. The size of the pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 132 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, sort of going towards the cap, it's quite a large 15 millimeters in diameter. So it's not a small pen and it's not a large pen. I would say it's a medium sized pen. It's got a nice weight to it, and it feels quite a nice quality made pen. Now, the cap on these simply unscrew, and if we give you a couple of different angles for the pen there, you can see a very nice handmade pen. If we take you up to the section, you can see it's got this quite a long section there that tapers towards the nib. You can see the threads there. Incidentally, they also use this square thread, which is quite apparent on a number of sort of modern pens. But all in all, a nice comfortable pen to hold. As I say, it's not a large pen, it's not a small. In my large hands, it's quite a nice comfortable pen to hold. For me personally, I do not like capping pens, but I know there's people that do. So yeah, I mean, the pen will cap, but for me, not for me, thank you. But all in all, a very nice size. The nib on this pen, it's actually a chrome nib. As you can see, let's keep it nice and still for you. It's actually a Schmidt nib unit with, I believe, this may be a JoJo nib, and it's a number 6 nib as well. So a nice large nib. You can see the feed underneath there, quite a standard feed underneath. And this nib, I requested a B, which is a broad, which you can see on the nib like so. So all in all, a nice pen. There's obviously people out there with, you know, who obviously appreciate modern pens. There's people out there that will actually enjoy this, well, this lovely design, this sort of sparkly, sort of a sparkly texture. Although I say texture, the pen itself is lovely and smooth. Incidentally, they do also quote that these pens are actually scratch resistant. Now, if we unscrew the barrel and take you inside there, and if we show the end of the converter, you'll see the converter, it has a Schmidt converter. So it will take standard international converters in this pen, but a nice little touch that a lot of modern pens are just simply cartridge pens. I prefer the converter on, well, on vintage pens and modern pens. So let's see how the pen writes. So let's bring on some ink. Let's pop the nib in the ink, turn on the converter. I'll turn it down slightly and then up. We don't need too much, that's more than adequate. Let's give the nib a clean, and let's pop the barrel. There you go, you can see just a little bit of ink in there. That's more than adequate for a writing sample. Let's bring on some paper like so, and let's see how the pen writes. So this is the first time the pen's been written out of the box, so well, let's see how it goes. So what we have is a Benu pen. The model is the Symphony, and the Benu Symphony is from their Supreme collection. It's writing very nicely. It's writing with a smooth nib. As you'd expect from a steel nib, there's no variation. As I say, this is a broad nib, so it's writing with a broad line. And once again, I'm quite surprised, it's writing very, very nicely. So there we have a writing sample in broad. Although this is a broad nib, you can actually buy the fine, medium, and this one being a broad. So you've got the option of the different nibs. So that's the writing sample. Let's pop the cap back on. Now the Benu Symphony is actually quite a new pen, and what the Benu people are actually doing, they have a crowdfunding campaign which is actually going on as we speak, which what I'll do, I'll leave you a link below. There's some nice orders or pre-orders pricing that you can actually buy them from there, from this funding campaign. So go and have a look at that. Have a look at the other pens. As I say, they come in different colours, different vivid colours and textures. Some very nice pens, and I'm sure there's lots of people out there that would more than enjoy this pen. Although saying it, yeah, it's a nice pen. I would personally prefer it to be slightly longer, but it's not a great, you know, it's not a big problem. I just like, personally, I like big pens, and it would be nice to see it a little bit bigger. One thing I've not actually shown you, you'll also see to the bottom of the cap there, Benu have got the name on the cap. It's sort of engraved or laser engraved into the cap in this quite a modern font, which looks, again for me, looks very nice. So there we have it, the Benu Symphony from their Supreme collection. Lovely pen, I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment, see what your thoughts are, subscribe, and last but not least, go and take a look at Benu's funding campaign on Indiegogo. As I say, there'll be a link below so you can go and have a look there. But for now, I'll just simply say bye bye for now.